Hello. I want to tell you some stories about this guy I used to work with named Jimmy. He was the most matter of fact mofo that I ever met in my entire life. Like, there was people that weren't me, and I swear, Grandma and Grandpa, that smoked weed with Jimmy, and I heard from a safe distance that he said, "Man, I love smoking weed, man." And that's how Jimmy talked. And anyone that know Jimmy could tell you that that's how he talked. Because that's how he talked. And I swear that that's the truth. Okay. So there was one time where we was working with Jimmy, and there was a bird in a tree about 4 feet up from Jimmy, and he pulled out his tape measure and he starts poking this bird in the rear end, its buttocks, or its bird butt. And he starts poking the bird and the bird does not scatter. The bird has it doesn't say it because it's a bird and birds don't speak, but it has the attitude it's giving him get out, quit poking me, quit poking me in the bud. It's just kind of moving around. He poked it 4 times, and the bird was shaking its tail feather, but it never flew away. And I don't know if you've ever tried to catch a bird before, but I sure as hell have. And you get anywhere near a bird, and a bird flies away. If you drive a car, and you're a block from a bird, and you reach your hand out the window, the bird flies away. This dude is sitting here poking, because his blood level is so cool. He's calm and he's collected, and his blood level is so goddamn cool that he's poking this bird, and this bird's not flying away. This is this guy. It's just, okay, I'll give you another example. He's telling this other guy, he used to work with this other guy who's kind of a bit of a racist, jerk off, if you will. And the guy's Jimmy's we used to hunt bears at the city park. And then the guy he's working with is where are there bears in Louisiana? And Jimmy's a bear ate my brother. The guy's oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't have any idea. I'm really sorry. And Jimmy's it didn't kill him. It just ate him. And the conversation ended there. There was no explanation as to whether that made sense or not. But I guess it was a bit of a non sequitur, if you will. There was another time. This is one of the ones that I think about a lot. It's just one of them things. It's one of them things you think about from time to time. And the guy's sitting there, the racist guy he works with, he's fucking, it was in the morning, and the guy's this goddamn Mexicans. This is fucking, gotta work with these goddamn Mexicans. I was a little bit younger then. I was a bit of a hothead. Well, to tell you the truth, if at the time, if I had been cut off in traffic by a Mexican, I probably would have said the same thing. You goddamn Mexicans. But I wasn't cut off in traffic by any Mexicans. So I was sitting there listening to the guy. And he's like, yeah, you goddamn Mexicans. And I'm like, yeah, you stupid racist bastard. I'm going to punch your face in my head. I'm thinking, yeah, you're stupid. And fucking blah, blah, blah. I'm getting all hot and bothered with this guy. He's an a-hole. An old fucking a-hole or whatever. But he's sitting there like, stupid Mexicans. And Jimmy's like, I don't know. You ever walk Salvador Gigantes? Man, they got girls in bikinis on there. Very collected. I think about that a lot. I'm going to try not to lose my temper these days.